Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about all the fillers I like to use. So I'm gonna just dive right in. So I'm gonna start by talking about the thinnest filler versus the thicker fillers. So we're gonna start with our skin boosters, and this is Restylane Skin Booster. And I like to use this for necklace lines. I find that a lot of clients do ask about what they can do for necklace lines. So this is a very thin product, and it's more of a skin treatment versus a natural filler. It's not going to add any volume. It's just gonna add hydration to the skin and help with overall plumpness. So some people do it all over their face, meaning the cheek, the upper lip. If someone has smoker's lines and you don't want to fill every individual line, Skin Boosters is a good option. It's very thin, like I said, it's quite watery, and it's mostly hyaluronic acid. And some other skin booster like products are the Juvaderm Volite as well as Revanesse Pure. The next product I'm going to be talking about is Revanesse Kiss. And Revanesse Kiss is very nice for people who want a very natural lip. Maybe it's their first time getting fillers. Maybe they're old and their skin can't handle anything too thick. So I like to reach for Revanesse Kiss when people just tell me they want just a little bit of plumpness, nothing too crazy. And it's very similar to Juvaderm Ultra or even Restylane Refine, just that softer product, which is generally good for older people with crepey skin or thinner skin. So this is what our Revanesse Kiss looks like. So as you can see, it's a softer product. So this is what the whole filler looks like. As you can see, it's kind of a softer product. The next product I'm going to be talking about, and this is possibly one of my favorite products, is Revanesse Ultra. I love Revanesse Ultra. I could put it anywhere and everywhere, but the good thing about Revanesse Ultra is that it's beautiful in the lips, and again, it's gonna give you more of a result than Revanesse Kiss, but it's beautiful in the lips. It's quite forgiving too. I like it a lot for the nose to mouth lines as well. I find that this product suits a lot of people. I know a lot of people that even use Revanesse Ultra in the cheeks with a cannula, but I love Revanesse Ultra. Definitely a favorite. As much as I don't want to compare it to other products out there because I do believe it's truly unique, it's probably similar to Juvaderm Ultra Plus or somewhere between Restylane Refine and Define, I guess. I don't want to say it's like Restylane Define because it's not as firm for sure. This is our Revanesse Ultra, and as you can see, it holds more of its shape than the Revanesse Kiss. It is a little bit more firm, but it does add great volume. And then the next lip product I'm going to be talking about is Revanesse Outline. And Revanesse Outline is a lot like Restylane Define. It's very similar to it. It's firmer, and it is to create more lip structure. And this is not something I would inject in someone that has very loose skin on their lip, because then it might look a little bit bumpy. It's not as forgiving as, let's say, Revanesse Kiss. The other nice thing about this product actually is that it comes in a 1.2 ml syringe. So anybody that wants a little bit extra product and shape, I would go for this. And here's our Revanesse Outline, which is significantly harder to push than the other two, and as you can see, it is quite firm. It holds its shape quite well, which is why it's good for creating structure. It does not move as easily when I play around with it. And then the next product I'm going to be talking about is Restylane Volume. I do really have a special place in my heart for Restylane Volume. I do believe that it is suitable for most age groups when doing cheeks. It really is it has a really large particle size and adds quite a bit of volume, which I really like. It's forgiving for people who have like really thin skin. It's not going to be bumpy or anything like that. So I do really like Restylane volume in the cheeks in the older population. The next product I'm going to be talking about is Revanesse Contour. Again, a cheek product, but it is a little bit more firm than Restylane Volume. I don't think the particle size is quite as large. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, Restylane Contour is beautiful in the cheeks. In younger patients, I would most definitely reach for contour because they are looking for that contour, and that's exactly that. It can even be used in the chin and jaw as well. Although this isn't particularly the product, I do reach for those areas. And here's our contour. Firm product for contour and structure. So Revanesse Shape I definitely would use in the chin and jaw area. It is a firm product and it really is for that structure. I've even seen people use it in the cheeks for a lot of contour. Also, it can be used in the nose. It's very similar to Restylane Lift. And Restylane Lift, I know, is another one of those products that people love for the nose and jawline and chin. I would say these two are very, very similar. And lastly, here's our Shape, which is super hard to push out of the 27 gauge needle. But as you can see, it really does hold its shape. It's a very firm product. Great for jawlines and chins and to create projection. And lastly, I'm going to talk about Redensity II. And Redensity II is actually the only FDA Health Canada approved filler for tear troughs, and it is a really good product for those areas. I know a lot of people, given that tear troughs are definitely not a forgiving area to inject. I know a lot of people like to mix different products with saline and all that jazz just to try and get it thin and forgiving. But the truth is that this is the ideal product for tear troughs. It is thin. It doesn't absorb a lot of moisture. I know a lot of people sometimes like to use skin boosters in the under eye, but the issue with skin boosters is that they absorb a lot of moisture, and then a few weeks down the line, you get a puffy under eye. So I do definitely recommend Redensity II. I know Revanesse is currently working on a new product for under eye. So until then, Redensity II would be my pick. So these are all the products I always keep on hand with me. I love to use on a daily basis. And if you have any questions about any of them, just feel free to leave them in the comments below. And I'll talk to you guys next time.